Well, good evening and welcome to our 5:30 TV news here for this Monday evening, Martin Luther King Day, this January the 16th. Well, the Caryville police was led on a chase on Saturday night after a dispatcher radioed officers to be on the lookout for a suspect who has stolen a log splitter from the Lowe's store in La Follette. Detective Sergeant Freddie Walker with the Caryville police tells WLAF Channel 12 that he spotted the vehicle and began pursuit. And at this hour, authorities are again hunting for an escapee here in Campbell County. The escapee is identified as 45-year-old Calvin McMahon, Jr. of Sevierville. McMahon escaped from the Sevier County Jail in December, and after driving the wrong way on Old 63 near Caryville, McMahon led police up a one-way street. The log splitter turned over and was dragged behind the vehicle. The owner of the car, who was also a passenger in the vehicle, Barbara Jean Kirsting, also of Sevierville, told police that she demanded that McMahon stop the car. He did, and he then jumped out and ran. Kirsting said that McMahon told her that he intended to take the log splitter by cutting the cables at the store because he had a job to do. Kirsting was taken into custody and charged with theft. Sergeant Walker says McMahon is still on the run. The Caryville Police Department is asking anyone who has any information to call them at 423-562-9478. And Detective Weller also adds that he thinks that since McMahon was so close to the interstate when he ran away that he may not even be in Campbell County any longer, but the hunt does continue. Well, the family of Dan Sansone and the staff here at WLAF say thank you. The telethon for Big Dan raised a little more than $3,000 on Saturday night. Jeremy Archer spearheaded the event, and we here at WLAF express our appreciation not only to Jeremy, but to all those of you who volunteered your time and talent, and to those of you who took time to call in a pledge on Saturday evening. WLAF's Bill Waddell was there, so was Vince Gill. The mourners at Charlie Collins' interment this morning included many of the legends of country music: John Conley, Ricky Skaggs, Jan Howard, Jeannie Seeley. The list goes on. Collins rose from a humble beginning on the front porch of a Campbell County coal mining store where he first played to here at WLAF and then on to the stage of the Grand Ole Opry. His career on the Opry spanned parts of 6 decades, and he had just begun his 46th year the night before he suffered that massive stroke that eventually took his life. Charlie Collins was 78 years old. Well, Friday night was dedication night at Campbell High. A near-capacity crowd was on hand as the new basketball court was named in memory of the legendary La Follette High School basketball coach, John R.W. Brown. Coach Brown's family was on hand and to witness the dedication on Friday night, and again, a great crowd was there. Coach Brown passed away in October, and he would have been 88 years old today. Well, a Campbell County man sets a house on fire. Deputies tell WLAF TV 12 that 45-year-old Pete Suttles of La Follette is charged with setting a woman's College Hill home on fire. Suttles' girlfriend told police that Suttles assaulted her and her grandmother and then set her grandmother's house on fire. The home is located on Summers Road in La Follette. A Medic spokeswoman, Christy Fightmaster, says Medic is going to be in La Follette tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the La Follette Medical Center for blood donations. During the month of January, Medic is offering donors a chance to win a visit to Graceland. And all you have to do is to donate to be entered to have a chance at winning. The drawing is coming up on February the 1st. And you're invited to see the Eagles and the Owls play basketball right here on Tuesday night. Actually, it's going to be on 1450 WLAF Radio, and we'll televise the game live on 1450WLAF.com as La Follette hosts the Jacksboro Eagles, the Battle of the Birds. And we'll start with the girls' JV game on the website at 5 o'clock tomorrow. Then join us on radio and the web beginning at 6 for the varsity girls, followed by the varsity boys games. And, of course, all those right here on 1450WLAF.com. Well, that's our news for this Monday. We invite you to stay connected for the Campbell County Sheriff's Department report. That's coming up next, right here. Our news continues. Let's now check in with the Sheriff's report from Jacksboro. And over the weekend, 21 names are on the report for today. We begin with Matthew Tyler Cobb, age 28 of Wilson Gap Road, Speedwell. He is charged with DUI, possession of Schedule 4 controlled substance, and possession of drug paraphernalia. 23-year-old Michael James Dabney of West Kentucky Avenue, La Follette, for theft of property over $500. William Robert Dangerfield, 48, of West Chestnut Street, La Follette, serving weekends. Charles Lamar, Charles Lamar Davis, that is, 21, of Patty Hill Road, Caryville, a capious bench warrant. Also on the list today, 35-year-old Richard Stelly Davis of Sugar Hollow Road, La Follette, for violation of probation. Heather Nicole Edwards, 26, of Dutch Valley Road, Clinton, capious bench warrant. Thomas Frederick Eldridge, 32, of Whitaker Hollow Road, Lake City, capious, and a failure to appear. Also on the docket, 40-year-old Teresa Renee Harmon of Newcomb Loop Road, Newcomb, public intoxication and possession of a Schedule II controlled substance, and also possession of drug paraphernalia. 41-year-old Ronald Lee Hensley of Pinecrest Road, Jacksboro, the open container law, and 29-year-old Kenneth Dwayne Jordan of Timberlake Circle in Jacksboro, driving under the influence and driving on a revoked, suspended license, the sixth offense for that. 36-year-old Barbara Jean Kirsting, homeless, of Sevierville, theft of property between $1,000 and $9,999, and also possession of burglary tools. Bobby Dwayne Lovett, 34, of Newcomb Loop Road, Newcomb, driving under the influence, open container law, possession of a Schedule II controlled substance, parking in a handicap zone, and also charged with possession of drug paraphernalia. Philip Michael McGee, 40, of Loop Road, Caryville, is charged with resisting arrest, possession of a Schedule II controlled substance, introduction of contraband into a penal facility, and domestic violence by assault. 26-year-old Jamie L. Reidner of East Ash Street, La Follette, violation of probation. 45-year-old William Pete Suttles of South 15th Street, La Follette, aggravated arson and aggravated assault by domestic violence. Also on today's arrest report, 27-year-old David Austin Thomas of Baker Avenue, Knoxville, disorderly conduct. Brandy M. Tidwell, age 20, of Gillis Lane, La Follette, a capious bench warrant. 25-year-old Andrea Elaine Wallace of Pleasant Lane, La Follette, attachment for child support and noncompliance of pretrial release. 49-year-old James Timothy Wilson of Old Lake City Highway, Lake City, revoked driver's license, the fourth offense. And last on today's list is 22-year-old Alicia Marie York of Davenport Road, La Follette, for a violation of probation. Well, even though this wraps up our local news portion of this evening's newscast, there's still lots more to come on WLAF TV 12. The news here at 5:30 continues. We invite you to stay connected.
Sing happy birthday to you, and may all your dreams come true. Happy, happy birthday. Oh, this is your birthday song. Oh, celebration all night long. Oh, may all you...
Good Monday evening, everybody. Welcome into your birthdays and anniversaries, brought to you by Eastside Pizza and Deli and WLAF. Let's see who's celebrating a birthday over the weekend. Franklin D. Leet celebrated 82 years back on Saturday. Belinda Green, 32 years on Saturday. Doug Howard celebrating a birthday, and Donna Bean celebrated a birthday back on Saturday. For Sunday, Sonia Gray celebrated a birthday. Beverly Johnson Anderson, 52 yesterday, back there on Sunday. Carl Hall, 40 years old today. Megan Inman, 25. Looks like we got a belated birthday back from last Friday. Greg Wallace, 52 years old, back last Friday. Got another belated birthday from Friday. Kathleen Chadwell celebrated a birthday back on Friday. Tom Gillum celebrates a birthday today, as well as Annette Kincaid. Miss Annette turned 96 today. Joyce Paget celebrates a birthday today. Or it's Paget, I'm sorry. Joyce Paget celebrates a birthday. Jeanette Taylor, 48 years old today. Scott Jackson, 50 years old. And Teresa Crutchfield, 50 years old today. So happy birthday to all of you. Got a ton of names already, which are qualified for our upcoming drawing for this coming Friday. That's when we'll have that free dinner for two from Eastside Pizza and Deli. So you guys are all qualified for that. Carl and Elizabeth West starts off our anniversary list. They celebrated an anniversary back on Saturday, 45 years. And Jimmy and Lisa Nelson, 17 years back on Saturday. And that finishes up our anniversaries for today. So, if it's your birthday or your anniversary this week, call us in here at the station, 562-1450, 566-1450, or 562-3557. And if you want to fax in your information, if you want to do it that way, 562-5764, or you can email it here to WLAF@bellsouth.net. And that does it for our birthdays and anniversaries for today, so you guys stay tuned. Your news continues.